Hey, if you want to play online poker, or if you do play online poker, you'll be very interested in our guest today. He reps an exciting, relatively new product in the gaming world, something that will help you dramatically as you navigate your way through those large multi-table fields. They're called HUDs, heads-up displays, and if you're not familiar with them, you definitely should be. Our guest is Ivar Ketilsson from Jivaro, and he comes to us all the way from Iceland. Ivar, thanks for joining us today, man.
Thank you for having us.
I was first introduced to a HUD just recently, actually, via Twitch Poker, watching the pros go deep in the spring championship of online poker on PokerStars. Of the various HUDs I've seen, I gotta say your design is by far the most aesthetically pleasing. It looks really good, man.
Thank you, and that's really our aim with Jivaro, is having the ease of use, ease of install, and just having a great user experience.
All right, now listen, before we talk about the Jivaro HUD specifically, can you explain what exactly a heads-up display is? Because I'm sure that many recreational players out there, unless they're watching sites like Twitch, don't really know what a HUD is or what it does.
Of course. So a HUD or a heads-up display is a tool that is widely used by recreational players, and it helps them make decisions based on statistical analysis. So you'll get numbers like how often a player voluntarily plays a pot, how often he raises pre-flop, how often he 3-bets, what's his aggression frequency, etc.
And I guess, when these pros, you see the multi-tabling, they've got so many tables on the go. This is a big help to them because, they don't always get a read on their opponents because they're playing so many tables. But when they get to the table, they check their HUD, they see where they're at, they see what kind of player they're up against, and it helps them make decisions.
Yeah, it helps them make decisions, like you said, when you're multi-taping, because it's next to impossible when you're playing like up to 6, 8, even 10 tables to keep a record of all your opponents. That's basically the importance of a HUD while playing online. Is you're going to have a lot of opponents, you're going to be playing with a lot of people, and maybe not an opponent you played against a month ago, you're not going to really know where you're at when you play against them today because you've forgotten about that particular opponent.
Now, I've been to the website, which is Jivaro.com, and Jivaro is Jivaro, Jivaro.com. Can you tell us about the company, first of all? I know you've got many good people there, some solid people working with you, and you've got more than just heads-up displays on the go. Is that correct?
Yeah, so basically our goal is to have a one-stop and go for all your online poker needs. So we provide a HUD, both a free version and a premium version, and alongside that you can share your hands to our website Jivaro.com. And what's fascinating about the Jivaro replayer is that you'll have all these hands with real-time data. So this has not been done before, as I know. So we have, with the Jivaro replayer, you can now pick up on reads like timing tells when you go over your hand history.
Oh, well, so it will help you with your opponent's view and how long they take to make a decision?
Exactly. So we are trying to make a community where you go on Jivaro and use your hands and you get feedback from your followers, you can see what the pros are doing, and etc.
Okay, now with respect to the HUD, I know you have a basic version. You mentioned that. You also have the premium version. I think that's $6 a month. But essentially, your software includes things like basic opponent statistics, access to a community website, those share replays that you were just mentioning. Those are a first in the industry. Premium opponent statistics, positional awareness of statistics, tournament command center, and also I find interesting street-specific statistics. So it tells you what players do on the flop, what they do on the turn, and then more importantly, I guess, what they do on the river.
Yeah, so the problem we are trying to solve is that you have all these clusters of numbers that you're trying to read to get a good read on your opponent. And we want to narrow it down to 3 basic stats, which change according to what street you're on, whether you're pre-flop, flop, turn, or the river. And those 3 stats are what you're most likely going to need to make the best decision.
I'm an avid Twitch watcher, and I watch those streams. I'm trying to learn the game, and I like watching guys like Jason Somerville, Elke, and of course your guy Jamie Staples. And I got to admit, some of the HUDs out there are very confusing, and they're not very attractive when you look at them. But then you see Jamie Staples playing; it's got that nice circle, and it's really nice looking on the screen. It doesn't get in your way.
Yeah, it's an ease of use. It doesn't get in your way, so you can have it up and running. You can use Jivaro only to share your replays, or you can use the HUD.
Now, I know Jamie Staples is repping Jivaro. That seems to be a winning combo for both of you guys. I mean, he streams daily to a worldwide audience on Twitch. The Canadian is a PokerStars pro. He proudly wears both the PokerStars patch and the Jivaro patch. So you guys are getting some good advertising through him. That seems to be a great alliance for Jivaro on a site that seems to be the next big thing in poker, Twitch. I mean, it's really going well there, isn't it?
Twitch has been a huge explosion this year, and it's really been fun to see poker go into other avenues. And Staples also had a great year signing with PokerStars, signing with us, and it's really exciting to see the future for both of us.
Do you have plans to align yourself with other big name pros in the future?
Yep, there are some plans of aligning other pros, but that's to be announced.
Okay. Now, I got to play devil's advocate for a second. Some skeptics would argue that a HUD gives pros like Jamie Staples an unfair advantage. How do you argue against that? Does it?
Of course, a heads-up display gives you an advantage on the poker table, and that's why we want to give the HUD to the masses. So we want to start by giving everyone a free basic version, just to get them familiar with a HUD and how to use it and how to use it for your advantage. And then when you see fit, you can upgrade to premium, get more statistics for better analysis and making better decisions.
Yeah, a lot of people have said to me, well, those HUDs, man, they look confusing, but they're great tools online to learn how to use a HUD. In fact, Jamie Staples, we talked about him already. He's got a instructional video on YouTube. You might want to check that out. So the HUD is for both the pro and the recreational player. And what you're saying is, hey, it's there. It's allowed on most sites. Why not use it? It's to your advantage. It will help you.
Exactly. So we are really trying to level the playing field and get the inexperienced user to really give the pros a
run for their money.
Exactly.
So listen, big things in the future for Jivaro. What can people expect when they go to the website Jivaro.com?
So when they go to Jivaro.com, first you want to install Jivaro to play with your PokerStars account, and then I would recommend following guys like Nanonoko, Poker Staples, and other pros to really see what they're doing, check out their replays, invite their friends, and start sharing hands.
Yeah, the one thing I really enjoy about Jamie Staples is that he talks about Jivaro in a way that helps you understand. He says, hey, they've got 3 basic stats here. Here's how you use them. Here's how I'm using them. And if you want to learn, just check out his instructional video on YouTube or keep watching Twitch. Jivaro.com is the website. Ivar Ketilsson, thanks for your time tonight, man. Good luck in the future.
Thank you, Derek. Thank you for having us.